gonna pay for all my sins. Crime is gonna pay for all with no resistance. Now do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling. Crime's gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. Crime's gonna pay me.
Of a model, that's so typical. Body of a Adonis, that's so typical. Tan like a god, ugh, that's so typical. Please don't modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, so cynical. So I cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna risk the ouch of the ridicule. It's so typical.
It's so typical and visual. I feel like the one. Yo, when you're looking this good, no one can tell you to jump, to swim. Yeah, I'm trying to shake. I'm trying to walk away. I swear my wrists are cray. I'm getting used to change.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, the third of three on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 33, here's second and 6. The setup to throw. They're gonna go deep to the Dante Thornton was the intended target.
Brings up third down
And it's gonna bring up
6
third down.
yards to go.
stresses. We want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Back to throw.
example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL. What is the true value of having a run game? I've always thought it comes down to being good in 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jackie.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 26-yard line.
Ready? So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now, this time, they'll look to throw.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
It picks up 25 yards.
Raiders
It gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
Down and goal to go.
Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here first and goal.
60.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Put the squeeze in the crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
Take him out.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up.
Stop short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here goes Sash.
down,
first
Cleveland.
down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Judy in motion. On first and 10. Here's
second and 10.
second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Man in motion, heading right. Second down, it's Darnold. They're going to walk this down inside the 45.
A gain of 15
His
yards.
second test of the drive. This
That's
one
another
good for 15
Brownies.
and a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best linebackers in the league.
A loss will be gone.
The best screenplays,
Second
of course, you want the offensive lineman
at the
out in front
41-yard
of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield. When you get to the running back, those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Darnold to throw again.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. As we are ready to get back underway. On third and long, here's Darnold. This is intercepted. He's going to be taken down just shy of the 30. Nearly a pick six, but he does so fast with first and goal.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here's Genty.
He's brought down by Shaq Johnson. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
It's the quarterback's best friend, and you were a big guy for a lot of years. A tight end in a tight area with big
Point out.
It's really twofold. Great first and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league. And that's the advantage of offense. Even in the cases they don't make great selections, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that if things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here's Carlson now to pick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And that kick goes out of bounds right away. And that is a big mistake, because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. complete. It's Pickens. It's an ahead schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
This is Sampson.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in.
A gain of 7.
They have all their options on the table.
Browns.
2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Go set. Stay set.
Number 7, he was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in receiving. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun. It's Brownies. Quickly to the outside. Incomplete.
Go.
Number 6 before he's taken to a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Going in motion here. Throwing on 3rd down is Garner.
First to the ground, and it's incomplete.
Receiver from the back. It's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Go set. Stay set.
Looking out of the gun. It's Garner. He's going to have
Gain of 26 yards.
They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First
These are
and
the kind
10
of
at
plays
the
that when you draw them
14-yard
up on the
line.
chalkboard, like, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right. It takes a lot of time. It's going to have to get to the guys up front.
And he could be taken down. There's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up 1st and goal. Into the hands of Pickens once again. Oh, nice open field. He could not get free.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Sampson. And the defense stepping in here.
Taken down. No gain on this one.
Second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now 3rd and goal. I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Oh, lady. Ready. Stay set.
He'll try and throw. Here's Garner. Incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-win situation. This one is didn't result in a sack.
What's
The
this
kick
kick?
is good.
Is good.
Makes the score
Get their first
14.
points of the game.
Browns
They
3.
trail 14-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down
The
right
Raiders take over
25
first
yards.
and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
Faking the give. Going. He got hit that one quickly. The Raiders said it.
Intended for Dante
That's
Morgan
incomplete.
Jr.
You know,
Incomplete.
there's the saying in the NFL,
It's
take
now
what the
second and
defense
10 at
gives
the
you. But
25-yard
that's not
line.
always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Defender Drake
The
all
second
over.
down pass.
Incomplete. Good
Intended
work to
for
body him
Brock
up
Bowers.
and set up
Incomplete.
a third down.
Brings up a third
He's usually
down
such a
and
reliable
10 yards
target
to
in the
go.
passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
60 Eagles, 60. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle. That's the Here,
15 yards on the play.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball
First and 10
underneath,
at the
but then you've got to
38-yard
be able to
line.
rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Go.
These are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game. When you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you generate big plays on the ground, it makes the defense so much more difficult for the defense.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard
2 minutes
pickup
remaining.
brings
Here in
up
this
second
first
and
half.
4.
Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this.
Ready.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
80 card. 80 card. Ready. Rock roll 80.
Blitz coming. They'll throw it. He'll let this go deep. Through the end zone.
And this special connection
Daniel
between this
Carlson
quarterback
on quarterback.
and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then the second half, you can't really in a better spot.
Makes the score Raiders
We'll see
21,
like
Browns 3.
leads to 6.
Daniel Carlson, the
Here's
kickoff
Carlson
for the
now.
Raiders.
He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 45, it's first and 10.
Set.
They'll set up the screen. Here's Judy. Good play again.
Jerry Judy.
Pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw
spot. First down and goal. Here's Brownies. Close to the goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at first. So they still got some work to do.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff. It's coming their way.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. We got to 6 yards closer before going
to Ashton Jenkins.
Third down.
It's a gain of 6.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Situation, and now brings up 4th
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. They bring Judy in motion. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Send a man in motion right. To throw on first down is Garner. It is complete to the rookie wide receiver from Southern California. They stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's second and 1.
Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap as they try and throw. In one, deep, left side. So we're at halftime. We're going to be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Now the holding as the 30. Good turn here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
To throw on first down. Intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to
The
extend their
Raiders
lead.
take over first and 10.
All right, Mike, you know me. I
30-yard
tend to be an
line.
offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. Or rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, to take these chances throughout the rest of the season.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
15-yard line.
And the Raiders
Good
first
work
down.
after the catch. They get
First
16
and 10 at the
first down.
14-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. He is in complete control of this offense.
Forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Ready,
Second and 10.
Ready! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Ready?
The throw. He'll get to his arm to Tracy. The second down. Assist before he's taken down.
To number 2, Ashton
Defense does a
Jennings.
nice job here initially
That's a
using
gain of
zone
7.
coverage to take take away
Brings
the
up
middle of the
third
field. That's
and
the most
3.
valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Street! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! 1918! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Let's go!
On third down, they go with Kenji. And they continue to get chances to extend the lead even further. And they are
5-yard
set
gain on the
first
play.
and goal.
And the Las Vegas
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane,
First and
pick
goal
up the
at the
first
2-yard
down.
line.
Now, you didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
70! Ready!
They'll run with Kenji. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. Las Vegas postseason spot. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Next to score,
And he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable defense. Let's give the big boys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's not as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Go set! Ready! Set!
On first and 10, here's Brownies. He's got his man on the line. Yes, taking it over the middle. And they finally take it to the 38-yard, taking it into the red zone. First down. It is a big play for the
38
Brownies.
yards on the play.
38 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing on first and 10 is Brownies. And he takes it over to Saxon. A gain of 10 yards. First and goal. No name on the Sandy first down.
First and goal,
The John through at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game. But so far,
To the 5-yard line.
number 7.
He now sends it
In the 5-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
It's up!
He's going to go
Number 7. Taken down. He's taken down behind the line of
now with that
scrimmage.
stop on second and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. Third and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
Set! Right set!
looking out of the gun. It's Brownies. This one's just too fast for those
Teams practice these situations all week long. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal.
Ready! Ready! It's up!
Operating from the gun, it's Brownies.
Yeah, it's not a big surprise here. You're down big. It's the fourth quarter. You have no choice but to go for it here on fourth down, maintain possession, and
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 30, Browns 16. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll be brought down past the 25. He's in field position.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line. At the 22-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Second down.
Third down.
Complete to
Good
Jimmy.
yardage on that second down.
A gain of 10. Makes it
First
third
down sack. I think we
and 3.
both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable. Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. Putting in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Returnable from the 17. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for the turnover.
First and 10.
Takes it back beyond the
29-yard line.
on play action. Here's Brownies. He'll let this go for Pickens.
Browns pass.
It's incomplete.
Marion Porter.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted day.
They bring Judy in motion. Donald to throw on second down. He's the tight end. He's got this one. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Will Lutz lining up for the point.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. This kick
The
is
kick
good.
is good.
And the Browns will put the
Makes the
deficit to
score
7.
Raiders 30, Browns 23. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll stop him. Comes out in the safety slot to bring him down.
4 yards on the
He's done a
pickup.
really nice job
Second
making the
and
most
6
of his
at the
touches. They
30-yard
made it a
line.
priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
scores.
On the set.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
It's a pickup of 3.
We have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Check out.
He'll look to throw.
First down.
Set.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19 Lions.
To the air one more time. That is incomplete.
First down.
Force the football in there.
Intended for Crawford Power.
They'll bring up second down.
All
Brings
things
up
considered,
second
it's
and
actually
10.
a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. And I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
70 ready. 70 ready.
They'll look to throw again. It's open left side. He's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of
Interceptions for
16
him on this
yards.
drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Raiders first
Really nice
down.
answer to the previous
First
drive
and
from this
10 at the
quarterback. You want
10-yard
to play in
line.
this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with the touchdown.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. The ball carrier. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on
It
the
makes
tackle.
sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game late. And this is third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll go again with Jensen. He will score. Yes.
Score, Raiders 37, Browns 30. Daniel Carlson
Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 20. Across the 20, no.
The Browns take over the first down at their own 22-yard line.
Short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9. They bring Judy in motion. From the shotgun, here's Garner. That's number 7 so far. And the first down.
That's good. We're up Browns.
This is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what the defensive coordinator struggles with. So they can't get this understood here as they try to hold on to this lead.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
He's taking down the first guy on the field. A gain of 11 on that one.
And the Browns first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
This is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. You have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it. They should have plenty of time here to finish this drive. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to come back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll drop the throw. To the sideline.
It was a really nice catch. He put his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
This crowd urging the defense on. It is third and 8. To throw is Garner. started to throw.
It's a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape. And
a 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up first down.
they desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have, and they've got to have that situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. Mike,
it's a gain of 17 yards.
They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. The field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. On 1st and 10, here's Brownies. Left side. Now we get a 2-time short to match the second.
It's a gain of 9.
Prior to the second down
and a yard. That's a 6-yard
rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and slide.
To within 1. So a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but me, my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game.
Set to kick off.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. That one's going to skip into the end zone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Have your left. Have your left. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
The throw here to begin the drive. Pressure too much.
Taken down and sacked.
And the timeout goes with 3 seconds remaining on the clock.
Brings up 2nd down.
That sack almost became a game-altering play now for this defense. Now, while it didn't exactly happen, they're at the point now where they can force a punt. Think about the field position they'll be able to give their offense when they take the field.
Now, on 2nd and long.
19 Tiger.
They will take a knee here. So, overtime coming up. A reminder, the rules the football once. After that time, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. There's a defensive score. It's game over. All replay challenges come from upstairs. The one difference in the playoffs, we play as long as we need to determine a winner.
Daniel Carlson
As if
to kick
playoff
off for the
football
Raiders.
wasn't stressful enough, it is jacked up now. We're back underway with this postseason overtime session. Plenty of taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Judy in motion. First down, here's Sampson. Pretty quickly, he'll get back to the line scrimmage. Nothing new.
No gain on the
What
play.
separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
They bring Judy in motion. Now, first throw here in overtime. That's a
gain of 10 yards.
Number 12.
And the Browns. First down.
Anytime you're facing a
First and 10
zone
at the
defense, you're
32-yard
working from
line.
your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready from the gun, it's down.
That's good.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a
First and
down.
10 at the 44-yard
I always think
line.
you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Throw on first down is Brownies. This one broken up. It's incomplete. This brings up second down.
It's now 2nd
Sometimes
and
it's
10.
those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are under.
On second down, it's Brownies. To set up the screen, here's Judy.
Complete to Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Craig, you can't ask for a better way to start overtime. What an exciting touchdown.
Yeah, and the quick strike now allows them to take complete control
The
of
Browns
overtime.
will line
They are
up
a
for the
defensive
two-point
stop away
conversion.
from getting out of this one with a big win.
The throw again is Brownies.
And makes the score Browns 45.
To their lead.
Raiders 37.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line.
To kick off.
I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
He'll get this pass between.
Raiders take over first and
Of the
10
25-yard
at their
line.
own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Bravo leading. 60 Bobcat.
They'll come out throwing here to start the game. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 88.
There wasn't a defender right there in the area.
He
Could
was
have been a
defended by
turnover.
Julian
Instead,
Blackmon.
it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
It's a gain of 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. Quarterback downs, those are the downs you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Set. 70 to Warriors, 70. Check up.
Now look to throw. That one's thrown behind. Target's down, and it'll be incomplete.
Intended
For the most part, he's been very
touchdown.
accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Well, look to throw.
On the play. Brings up third down. A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
Go, Reed. Go. Check smash. Check smash. Check 60.
It's a pickup of 46 yards.
A huge play
And the Las
there in
Vegas
overtime.
first down.
Pickup of 46 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal.
Go.
Here's the run.
Loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This drive must end in the end zone or this game is over. And here comes third and goal.
Panther 60. Street. Dragon 60.
He'll drop the throw.
Intended for Ashton Jenkins. Incomplete.
And now here
Brings
comes
up fourth and goal.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Gotta have it right here to extend this overtime. Fourth and goal.
from either extending this game or going home.
Now, they get the touchdown, but there's still the matter.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, they are a tough handle and leads to 2 points.
And it's brought down right.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Go set. Set.
Here's Garner.
Initially, Michael said he's nowhere to go with the ball for this quarter.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3
Little slow
at the
reaction. He's
31-yard
able to
line.
actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 3.
We go set. Set.
Here's Garner. Now a screen set up for Shea. It'll be taken down. The game is 6. Who said that? He picked up the first down.
A gain of
We're
6.
starting to see this so often. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand
It's a
it to
gain
you.
of 6.
That's still a critical part of
And the
NFL
Browns
offensive
first
football.
down.
Their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Go set. Hey, set.
Off the play fake. It's Garner.
Intended for the
Fine
final.
line between trusting your arm and a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Number 6. For gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready. Ready. Hey, set.
Third and short goal. Here's Garner. This is going to be incomplete.
Intended for George Pickens.
Making things difficult defensively. It was set up a 4th down.
So they decide to be aggressive there on 3rd down, Mike. Now the question is, do they maintain that aggressive style on 4th down, or do they decide to punt? It's going to be a really interesting play call here as it brings up 4th and short.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
We go set. Ready. Hey, set.
No play action with Garner. And he's going to have the first down.
Browns.
Aggressive call there. Works out.
It's a gain of 3.
On 4th down.
First down, Brown.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's Garner again. They set up the screen. He'll be out of bounds as the first down completion.
Just a little slow screenplay there. It's pretty easy to tell defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just no one for that back there.
He'll let this go for Pickens. Touchdown, For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.